Welcome to this chapter on color theory. Today we're exploring how colors interact, influence emotions, and create visual harmony. We'll be seeing how to create color palettes and understand where to place each color in an illustration. One of the best tools for understanding color relationship is the chromatic circle developed by Eaton. The chromatic circle, also known as the color wheel, is a circular arrangement of color based on their relationship to each other. Eden's circle has 12 colors, arranged in a way that show their natural progression from one hue to the next. The primary colors in Eden's circle are red, yellow, and blue. These colors are foundational because they can be created by mixing other colors. From these primaries, we create all the other hues. By mixing two primary colors, we get the secondary colors, green, orange, and violet. These are located between the primaries on the color wheel. Mixing a primary color with a neighboring secondary color gives us a tertiary colors: yellow green, blue violet, red orange, and yellow orange. These add depth and variation to the color wheel, expanding our palette. So we have to start with basic concepts. We are diving deeper into a fundamental aspect of color: saturation. Saturation, also called chroma or intensity, refers also to the intensity of a color.
Successo Alessandro Borgia. Deutsch?
Showing how vibrant or muted it is, a highly saturated color looks rich and bright, where a color with low saturation appears softer, more faded, or even grayish. Hue refers to the basic color family or wavelength, like red, blue, yellow, and green. It's that we usually mean when we say color in a general sense. Is the attribute that describes the color's position on the color wheel, which includes the spectrum from red to violet. Each hue has a distinct identity that differentiates it from others. For instance, red is distinctly different from blue or green. Then we have brightness, also known as value in color theory, is a measure of how light or dark a color appears. Essentially, value is the amount of light a color reflects. Colors with high brightness, like yellow or pale pink, appear lighter, while colors with low brightness, like navy blue or dark brown, appear darker. Value is separate from the color itself, which we call hue, and its intensity called saturation. By adjusting a color brightness, we change how much light or dark it holds. but we don't change its core identity or hue. So, when we add white to a color, it gets lighter, becoming what's known as a tint. When we add black, it becomes darker, resulting in a shade. By adding gray, we soften the color brightness and create a tone, reducing both its brightness and intensity.
Проверь, пожалуйста, на состояние обконченности и не обконченное отложи, чтобы на диван был. Спасибо.
You can see what we just explained in this HSL model, which represent colors based on three key properties: hue, saturation, and lightness. Each of these components has a specific role in defining and modifying color, and together they give us a complete control over a color's appearance. By adjusting hue, saturation, and lightness independently, we can create a vast range of colors that precisely tune them for the desired effect.
Прячь куда-то, чтоб никто никогда не нашел. Все для шмали.
So at this moment, probably you're wondering how do I choose colors? Choosing a color could be tedious, but try to keep these points in mind and it will make it easier. The chromatic circle is arranged in a way that shows relationship between colors, making it easier to create harmonies and set specific tones in an artwork. We'll go through four popular color schemes: monochromatic, complementary, triadic, and analogous, and discuss how each of these schemes impacts a composition. This is the first way that you can choose your color palette.
Это чисто.
А тут.
Да. Там много, но всё равно.
Что там?
Ну, есть пару пятен.
Чё ты такая грустная, Юль? Что случилось?
И грустно.
Да ты грустная, пиздец.
Я сосредоточена просто.
Курс «Как убивать маленьких животных»?
Нет, про цвета говорится сложно.
М,
Еще и на английском я сижу просто бокс. Ну,
Мне
сидя.
кажется, она какая-то грустная. Слушай, я спать пошел и кинул тебя на полдня?
Нет, дай воды.
Ой-ой, нет,
Ладно,
сказали.
поклажки.
Да то ебанина, а не вода. Ты
Я
что?
пила уже ее.
Да.
Ну,
Давай.
попробуй, она нормальная.
Нет, ну и тебе хуёво было. М, Ладно, нормальная вода. Так, я пошел.
Что-да.
Нахуй.
A monochromatic
Заходи.
color scheme
Утро
uses
серьезно.
variation of a single hue.
Закапника.
In this
За
scheme,
водой?
Да.
you work with
А.
tints,
За водой и
lighter
мусор
tones
вынести.
Мгм.
achieved by adding white,
Так я такая
shades,
вот, да, да.
darker tones.
Я уже начинаю задумываться, где же можно.
You work with tints, which are lighter tones achieved by adding
Мгм.
И
white.
что нужно?
Ну, просто то, что видишь, убирай и все.
Хорошо.
Ну, не, ну, ты
Кстати,
есть...
тут твои
And you
рюкзаки.
also work with
А?
shades,
Тут твои рюкзаки.
which are darker
Да тут
tones
не надо
achieved
ничего
by
убирать.
adding
Типа,
black.
тут, ну,
Also
как бы,
tones,
ну, хуй
which
знает,
are the
надо убирать или не
versions
надо. Тебе
achieved
надо
by
это
adding
убирать или
gray
нет?
of one color.
Ну, чуть-чуть.
Да, блядь, я ж только позавчера
So
это делал.
monochromatic schemes are simple and cohesive, giving the artwork
Ну, тут
a
просто надо это
unified
же.
Ну,
and
да,
harmonious
да.
look.
Ну, короче,
Вещи.
да.
Because they lack contrasting colors. They are ideal for creating
Чего?
a calming or sophisticated
Куда,
atmosphere.
блядь, вот тебе шкаф. Чем тебе не шкаф?
Ну, косметичку туда где-то,
А,
я
ну
во
это
всем
да, это...
грызть.
Ну, короче, ладно, я пошел позаблю. У тебя
А,
точно
а мне можно досмотреть?
Да, конечно. Не, я же говорю, я еще не прошу тебя, я пока на стадии раздумий.
Then we have the
Понял?
complementary color scheme, which uses two colors that sit directly opposite each other on the chromatic circle. Common pairs include red and green, blue and orange, and yellow and violet. These colors provide a strong contrast, which creates visual energy and tension. Complementary schemes are perfect when you want elements to stand out, adding drama and focus.
Девочек, ты права.
Нет, какая-то, как злая красавица. Что-то есть демоническое, сейчас такое разговор, не надо. Не надо ничего брать. Я знаю. Что ты думал? Ну что, как ты думаешь, пойду в армию сегодня или нет?
Нет.
Да.
Next, the triadic color scheme, which uses three colors that are evenly spaced around the chromatic circle, forming a triangle. The primary colors, red, yellow, blue, and secondary colors, orange, green, and violet, are classic examples of triadic schemes. This scheme creates vibrant, balanced composition by combining contrast with harmony. And the last one, analogous color scheme. This one uses colors that sit next to each other on the chromatic circle, such as blue, blue-green, and green, or red, red-orange, and orange. This scheme creates a sense of harmony and cohesion, as these neighboring colors naturally blend well together. Analogous schemes are excellent for creating calm, unified composition, or setting a specific mood or season.
Я люблю любой. Пойдем мне подашь еще этого. Да. Пойдем подашь мне еще это дерьмо. Хорошо. Хорошо. У тебя правда все окей? Или что? Да все хорошо. Да просто у тебя блокируются новые виды этого выражения лица, да? М? Ну, сейчас уже да, вот это. Тебе там долго нельзя на тряпке оставаться. Какая-то становишься. Вообще. А? А? Дверь открой. И дверь? Да, да, да. О, да. Что, что? А там со мной тот ничего. Можешь отвечать, пожалуйста?
Next, we're diving into color psychology. This is another form to choose your colors.
Все?
This also influences when you're creating a color palette. The study of how colors affect our emotions, perception, and behaviors.
Да?
We as artists, we use color psychology to create moods, guide focus, and evocate specific feelings. Whether you're trying painting a tranquil landscape or designing an energetic poster, understanding the emotional impact of color can help you communicate more powerfully with your audience. Colors are generally divided into two categories, warm and cool. Warm colors include red, orange, and yellows, while cool colors include blues, greens, and purples. This warm-cool distinction is based on the feelings they evoke and how they naturally appear in the world around us. Warm colors remind us of sunlight and heat, while cool colors remind us of water and shade. Each category has unique psychological effects on our perception and emotions. Warm colors tend to stimulate the sense, creating excitement, optimism, and sometimes urgency. They can make spaces feel cozy, lively, and welcoming. For example, in marketing, warm colors are used to stimulate appetite and attention. In art, warm colors are used to evoke high energy or warmth, making them perfect for scenes that need emotional intensity or passion. Cool colors create a calming effect, helping viewers feel relaxed and introspective.